Most men learn to chase. The rare few learn to stop chasing and quietly become the prize. Master these 5 female weaknesses and you don't just win attraction, you command respect, not with tricks, but with calm power. Listen, this isn't about playing games. It's about understanding how the female mind often works, and then leading with strength, clarity, and decency. I'll show you 5 predictable weaknesses, real stories that prove them, and simple stoic moves you can use ethically to become the man women trust, desire, and never take for granted. 1. Validation addiction, the silent trap. Every man has seen it. She posts a picture online, and within minutes likes start piling up. Hearts, fire emojis, comments telling her how beautiful she looks. You might think it's just for fun, but it's deeper than that. For many women, validation is not just nice, it's addictive. It's like a drug. And once you understand this, you'll see how it shapes so much of their behavior. I remember a friend of mine, let's call him Raj. He was the nice guy type, always ready with compliments. You're so amazing. You're perfect. You're beautiful. He thought he was doing the right thing, but within weeks, the woman he was chasing lost interest. Why? Because when praise comes too easy, it loses value. It's like giving someone free money every day. Soon they stop caring. But here's the twist. Another guy entered the picture, and he wasn't so generous with his words. He didn't starve her of validation, but he gave it carefully. Specific. Earned. When she did something impressive, he noticed. When she looked genuinely good, he mentioned it. Suddenly she was hooked on his approval. She worked harder to impress him. She dressed better, asked for his opinion, and chased his recognition. His validation became gold because it was rare. This is the psychology. Women crave validation, but not from just anyone. The validation they chase hardest is the one they can't easily get. The man who understands this doesn't play cheerleader. He's selective. His words carry weight because they're not handed out like candy. Now let's be clear, there's a dark side here. If you abuse this, if you withhold praise just to control her, she'll eventually lose respect. She'll label you manipulative and start looking for someone else. But if you balance it right, a few days of earned praise, then a couple days where you hold back, you create a rhythm that feels natural, not forced, not desperate, just real. Think about it like this. When everyone claps for her just for existing, your applause means nothing. But when you notice the one detail no one else does, it hits different. She feels seen, she feels recognized, and that pulls her closer. The Stoic lesson here? Speak less, but when you speak, let it carry truth. Don't say she's amazing at everything. No one is. Say she handled a tough situation well. Don't tell her she's the most beautiful woman alive. That's cliché. Instead, notice how a color brings out her eyes. That's specific. That's real. And in her mind, that's priceless. 2. Emotional uncertainty, desire's hidden fuel. Women need to know where they stand. They ask, does he like me? Does he mean what he says? Where is this going? On the surface, it looks like they want clarity. But here's the paradox. The more certainty you give, the less they feel desire. The less they know, the more they obsess. It's a strange loop. Safety makes them feel calm, but mystery makes them feel alive. I knew a woman once who admitted she lost interest the moment a man laid all his cards on the table. He told her everything, his feelings, his intentions, his plans. She said, it was too easy. There was nothing left to figure out. But with another man who gave her just enough to feel safe, but kept a little mystery, she couldn't stop thinking about him. When he delayed a reply, she wondered. When he didn't explain every detail, she replayed conversations in her head. It wasn't manipulation, it was controlled mystery. The female mind spins when it doesn't have all the answers. And that spin, when handled right, creates attraction. It's like reading a book. If you know the ending by page 20, why finish? But if the story keeps you guessing, you keep turning pages. The key here is balance. If you become chaotic, if you confuse her on purpose, she'll label you unstable. That kind of uncertainty makes her plan an exit. But if you're steady 70% of the time and mysterious 30%, you strike the right note. Share your main thoughts, but keep something back. Respond when you can, but not instantly every single time. Let her mind wander just enough. Psychology even backs this. Intermittent reinforcement creates stronger attachment than constant certainty. In plain words, if she can't predict your every move, she keeps thinking about you. That thought loop is where obsession grows. The Stoic approach: be calm, not careless. Share your truth, but don't spill every secret of your soul. Let her discover you slowly. Let her wonder sometimes, what's he thinking? That wondering is what keeps her interested. Certainty may win trust, but mystery keeps attraction alive. 3. Status sensitivity. The weight of respect. Here's a truth that stings. Women judge men by status. Not just money, but how you're treated by others. The way you carry yourself. Whether you command respect or fade in the background. They notice it all. And it's not just shallow preference. It's rooted deep in survival instincts. I'll give you an example. My cousin once dated a man who was decent, hard-working but invisible. He blended in, never took charge, never stood out. She liked him at first, but slowly drifted. Then she met another guy, not richer, not better looking. But when he walked into a room, people paid attention, friends respected him, strangers noticed him. That social proof triggered something in her. She felt proud standing next to him, like she'd won a prize. Even when she admitted she didn't like his personality much, she couldn't resist the pull of his status. Here's the harsh part. Women don't just want a good man, they want a man who other people see as good too. Status isn't about bragging, it's about presence, a calm voice, confidence in movement, respect shown by others. It's subtle, but women pick it up instantly. How do you use this? Not by faking, not by shouting about your achievements. Build quiet respect, show up consistently, be useful in your circle, earn genuine appreciation. And then let her see it naturally. Don't tell her about your promotion. Let her overhear a friend mention it. Don't boast about your skills. Let her watch you use them. Now here's the mistake men make. They confuse leadership with dominance. A leader guides with strength, considering her feelings. A dominator forces his way. The first builds attraction, the second kills it. So next time you plan a date, say, "Let's try this place, I think you'll like it. But if you're not feeling it, we can pick another." That's leadership, saying, "We're going here, no questions." That's domination. See the difference? The timeline here is real. Within 90 days, if she doesn't see proof of your status, doubts creep in. So don't just talk, show. The Stoic lesson: build yourself, not for women, but for your own character. Respect will follow, and women will notice without you saying a word. 4. Competition triggers. The scarcity effect. Want to know when a woman fights hardest for you? When she feels she could lose you? It's human nature. What seems scarce becomes valuable. What's secure gets taken for granted. I've seen women treat a man with mild interest until another woman enters the picture. Suddenly she's paying attention. She's calling, dressing up, marking her territory. Not because she suddenly discovered his hidden charm, but because someone else showed interest. That competition lit a fire inside her. One story sticks in my head. A friend was dating a woman who kept him at arm's length. She was lukewarm, distant. At a party, another woman started laughing at his jokes, touching his arm, leaning close. The girlfriend saw it, and instantly her behavior changed. She clung to him, interrupted, made it obvious he was hers. The shift was dramatic. That's competition triggers at work. So, how do you handle this? Don't make her your only option. Not to be cruel, but to live fully. Have friends. Build a social life. Interact naturally with women, not to provoke jealousy, but to show you're the kind of man others value. When she sees you're wanted, she values you more. It's not about games, it's about reality. High-value men attract attention. But be careful. If you fake this, if you flirt just to make her jealous, she'll spot the act and lose respect. If you overdo it, she'll see you as immature. The right move is natural proof. When you're living a full life, attention comes without you trying. That's the signal she can't ignore. The Stoic mindset here: don't perform, just live. Scarcity is natural when you're not desperate. When you show you're a man of choice, not chance, she competes for you. And once she competes, attraction doubles. 5. Emotional leadership. Be the anchor. Here's the deepest female weakness, and the one most men fail at. Women crave emotional leadership. They may not say it. Modern talk may deny it, but deep down, they want a man who stays steady when storms hit. I'll share this. A woman once told me, "When I'm falling apart, I don't want a man who falls apart with me. I want a man who stands firm." That line stuck with me. She didn't want someone to control her. She wanted someone to guide her, to be the anchor she could hold when her emotions overwhelmed her. Think of it like this. When she's upset about her boss, wrong move. Don't let it bother you, just ignore him. That dismisses her feelings. Right move. Sounds like you put in effort and it's frustrating not to be seen. I get why that hurts. See the difference? One brushes it off, the other acknowledges, stays calm, and holds space. Emotional leadership isn't fixing everything. It's not rescuing her. It's being steady. When you can handle her emotions without being dragged down, she relaxes. She can let go of control and lean into her natural feminine side. That's when she feels safe, and safety deepens attraction. But if you panic, if you argue back, if you try to solve everything instantly, she loses faith. She starts to wonder if you're strong enough. Over time, that erodes respect. But if you stay calm for weeks, months, she starts to trust your strength. That trust is gold. That's when she says, "This is my man, I can count on him." The Stoic move. Be the rock, not the rescuer. Listen, stay calm, guide gently, don't dominate, don't collapse. Just anchor. Emotional storms pass. When you remain steady, you become unforgettable. Now you know the 5 female weaknesses: validation addiction, emotional uncertainty, status, sensitivity, competition, triggers, emotional leadership. The truth is, every man has 2 choices. You can exploit these weaknesses for quick wins, or you can understand them to build real respect, loyalty, and attraction. The Stoic path isn't about tricks or games, it's about strength, control, and calm leadership. So here's my challenge for you. Pick just one of these weaknesses and practice it for the next 7 days. Watch how women respond. Notice the shift in their energy when you carry yourself with quiet power. Because the man who understands women without being ruled by them doesn't just get their attention, he gets their respect. And respect is what makes desire last. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe to Behavior Insight, and share this with a brother who needs to hear it. And don't forget to check out my video on why women only want you when you stop chasing them. That one will show you how pulling back creates attraction stronger than chasing ever could. Stay strong, stay calm, stay stoic.